Hey, good day. Welcome to another episode of Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Brown. Hey, before you do anything, like the video, even though you might not like it after I finish, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. And if you want to donate to the channel, the information is right here. Over here, right there. Bob TV NYC, all caps at paypal.me or $ Bob TV NYC at Cash App, or you can become a $5 patron. You'll get access to other stuff that I'm doing and planning on doing with this channel. Stay tuned because I got two things that I'm going to be doing. Of course, Big Rob Reviews will be back. We'll review it all from your hot dogs to your grandma draws. I have this thing that I love to do. I love hip hop music, not just rap, but hip hop. I'm talking about real deal, hardcore to the grimy hip hop. I love battle rapping, and I love wordplay. I'm a person that's all about lyrical content. So I'm starting another show. It's just my show where I'm going to listen to the music and break down bars of rappers anyway. And I know there's other channels that do that, but I was doing that before YouTube came out. I was checking out people bars and just being amazed about how they flip words, double entendres, and all that. So I'm starting this show called The Bar Exam. All right, it's a fun show. It's going to be probably once a week where I'm going to break down maybe 2 songs, and we're going to go through line by line the music and the lyrics and just be amazed on how they do what they do, the true artistry of hip hop, and the way people use grammar and flip words around. It's just amazed me, man. I mean, this make you wish that you would have took English 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 instead of just playing around, because some of these people are some of the best lyricists around. So we're going to go through people lyrical contents from Eminem to Rakim, you name it. We're going to go through just enjoying. And if you like me, that you get high off that stuff, just like I do with politics, this stuff gets me high just listening to people music and going over the words, or going over the meaning of the video or whatever, or watching some kind of trailer. I'm going to do that here on this channel. So it's going to be called Uncle Bob's Present Bar Exam. All right. So we're going to examine people lyrics and see if they got some meat to it, or it's just a bunch of hot air. So stay tuned for that too. So I enjoy it anyway, so I'm gonna give you opportunity to join in with me. I wouldn't call it a reaction. I may react, I may not react. But this one album I'm listening to right now, it's like, man, straight bars for days, man. Straight bars for days. All right, so let's get into it. I didn't know Trump was a prophet. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, you got some real hardcore evangelicals that actually believe that Trump election is prophetic. And they believe just because it's prophetic, God ordained it. I don't challenge people's belief. I'm too busy worrying about my own belief. But I tell you, he prophesied this one. Watch this.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. A war with Iran. Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
All right, so here you got the president of the United States. At this time, he was not president. Obama was running for a second term. Trump said this, and let's go back and hear it again.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate.
All right, our president will start a war with Iran because he have no ability to negotiate. This is out of Donald Trump, DT, whatever you want to call him. This is out of his mouth. Talking about Barack Obama. key is that Barack Obama did not go to war with Iran, even though the Republicans wanted to go bad. They tried to put pressure on him to go to war with Iran. He didn't budge. He decided to negotiate, something you said he don't know how to do, Trump. And he negotiated not just my way or the highway, because that is not a negotiation, Trump. Negotiation isn't my way or the highway. He brokered a deal with the Iranian government. The world court, the world community liked it, checked off for it, said, we're for this. And they worked the deal. So yeah, in this case, he know how to negotiate. In this case, he did not want to go to war. But let me tell you who do want to go to war. You, John, no, come on, Donald Trump people. I don't want to hear that mess. You, John Bolton, Elian Abram, most of the CIA, Mike Pompeo, who lied, cheated, and steal, self-confessed, wants a war with Iran. But what you go do is you go tear up the agreement that Obama did and the world court approved. The world community approved. You're going to tear up the agreement, thinking that's great negotiations. That's not great negotiation. That's idiocracy. And you wonder why the world community don't like you. Because you want to let a pity, bitter resentment get in the way. You're pity about Obama, you're bitter about Obama, and you resent the fact that a black man, half white, half black, became president. Even a half black man beat you, Mr. Lilly, purity white man, to become president. Now I get it, you got mad. You hate that you didn't run against him in 2012. You hate it. You hate it, man. You figure you could have beat him. And truth be told, according to the numbers, you're just as popular as Barack Obama. People don't want to believe that, but the polls show it. Probably a little bit lower, but it is a little bit lower. Obama struck a deal with Iran. Obama didn't want to go with Iran. Obama wasn't going to use that, like you said, to try to get a second term. He negotiated a deal. It was a good deal. He gave them back the money that we held hostage from the Bush administration. Gave them back the money. And you upset because we gave them back the money. You think that was a weak move, but don't you understand there's a negotiation, there's a give and take? I know I've been in negotiating meetings before. There's a give and take. You just want to take. Oh, we just want to take their oil. I would have took their oil. If it was up to me, I would have took their oil. Take and make you a thief, Trump. Now, progressive and Barack Obama people, don't get all so happy because I'm jumping on Trump. All right? Because that drone strike that Trump is currently doing, Obama originated and is still killing 90% innocent people, mostly innocent kids and going to school. But let's keep playing this. So he do know how to negotiate, and he didn't go to war. You tearing up the contract is not negotiation. You pissing off the world community is not negotiation. But yet you expect Iran to bend the knee. That is not negotiation. Bending the knee is not negotiation. It's a give and take.
He's weak and he's ineffective.
You said he's weak and ineffective. Well, he got a deal. The world community agreed with the deal. But you want to call him weak and effective. But yet you are going for a second term. You ordered the assassination of an Iranian leader. You call that negotiation? You want the world court to come to you, see things your way, and you now going to threaten them with tariffs if they don't. That is not negotiations. That's weak.
So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran.
So you said the only way Obama figured he can get reelected, and as sure as we're standing here with you, it's going to happen, is to start a war with Iran. Again, good sir, kind sir, Mr. President, Obama did none of that. But guess who did? You did. You made an excuse to get rid of a general. You claimed I got rid of that general because he was planning to harm Americans. Intelligence sources said. Guys, whenever you hear intelligence source say, you got to have one eye up like the rock, because you don't know who is this source. Don't tell me intelligence sources. Tell me the source. You expect me to, and people believe that. Well, you know, the intelligence said that. Who is the intelligence that said that? Do you know? Do you just believe everything they tell you because they say it on TV? America been lying about the stuff they do, that we do, for the longest, hundreds of years. Go for Tongan, lie. Led to Vietnam War, Iraq War, lie. Weapons of mass destruction, lie. Didn't find one weapon of mass destruction. Did find some so-called mass graves. We did find that. Man, the Lord was speaking through Trump, but Trump assumed that was going to be all about Obama. Didn't know that this prophecy was about him, because he tore up the agreement. He put sanctions on it. He's claiming that the money that belonged to Iran that Obama gave back, he's trying to say Obama gave them money to do terrorist attacks. They didn't need Obama to give them money to do a terrorist attack. And who said that Soleimani did the terrorist attacks? Now, he could have. He could have. He's a general in the military, and if they're fighting wars, that's one of the things we fight war. But what about the bombs we planted? You actually gonna sit here and say this, and knowing that you're probably planning a drone strike that's gonna kill so-called terrorists, so-called hiding behind a bunch of kids or hiding in a hospital? Yeah, you're gonna bomb the whole entire hospital, killing innocent people to try to catch this one guy, and 9 times out of 10 he gonna get away. Talking about weak. Oh, we got a strong president. He go after terrorists. That don't make you a strong president, and that don't make you, and you're not making this country strong doing that. When you're going around killing a beloved general that were helping ISIS, when you're going around killing a well-known general that the people love overwhelmingly, and you didn't talk about this, of course. Well, why do I need to talk about this with Congress? Because we have checks and balances, numbnut. Checks and balances. You shouldn't be able to do any kind of strike that could lead to a war or a counter strike without congressional approval. That's what the checks and balances is there for. Now, if there's an attack on the country of America, and you know it, and there's valid proof, you bring it to the Senate, you go ahead and do it. If you don't have that much time, then you try to make the time, or you do it on the spur of the moment. But we bombed a man from another country in another country that was not America. Yet, you want to call people weak. No, strong person know how to negotiate. Strong person know how to do a good deal with a little give and take. A strong person don't have this my way or the highway attitude. That's a bully. And bullies are actually punks hiding behind the tough guy image. They're going to mess around with the wrong person. And I mean, the right person going to knock their butt out and it's going to shock the crap out of us. And we, the American people in general, I know I don't support what you did. I don't support it. Now, there may be some terrorists, but you better make sure they're not tied to a particular government. And if you know that there were terrorists, it's up to you to do something with that government to put a lockdown on that guy. You don't just, I'm gonna kill one of your generals, whether you like it or not, because I was told that he was gonna do something to us. That's weak, man. He say, she say. Well, the CIA, you just heard Mike Pompeo said, I was a CIA director. All we did was lie, cheat, and steal. We taught classes on that. And you're going to believe something that coming out of the mouth of a man who said that all we do is lie, cheat, and steal? We developed courses on lying, cheating, and stealing. And you expect him to speak the truth. Well, the prophecy was true, Trump. The president is going to try to start a war, come close to starting a war, right at the time he's about to be reelected. You fulfill that prophecy, not Obama. You almost brought us to a brink of war. And then you got the nerves to try to talking about if they strike us back, we got something for them. I got missiles lined up at every one of your national public places. So you're telling that country we're going to kill innocent people going to national monumental places. You know, if Iran said, look here, Trump, you attack us again. I can't do an Iranian accent. If you attack us again, we have missiles shooting right after Washington Monument, pointed right after Lincoln Monument, pointed at the White House, pointed at Thomas Jefferson Memorial, pointed at the Empire State Building, pointed at the Statue of Liberty. You would take that as a terror threat. So why do you expect them people not to take it a terror threat? You're weak, man. You're weak when it comes to this stuff. You don't know what you're doing. Stop listening to these military and complex people. You're supposed to be the person who you ran on. I don't want no problems. It got to be legit. If it ain't legit, just quit. You ran on that I'm not going to be poking fun getting in regime change wars. You ran on that. Ah, boy, the prophecy has been fulfilled, but it wasn't through Obama. It was through you. Boy, I tell you something else.